Hey, you guys. Alright, so I'm coming at you guys because I had to do this video. Um, it is about the verdict that we all have seen. And it literally penetrated my soul to the core, to the white meat, as people say. It cut me to the white meat. When I heard Miss Brown speak to the crowd, and being a mother of a 5-year-old son who is African American, who is growing up in America, um, who is basically an endangered species, so to speak. Um, just for a moment, I tried to put myself in her shoes. I went so far as to close my eyes and just for a moment, just for a moment, I tried to see how it would feel to have to bury my son. Parents out there, replay that over and over in your head. To bury her son, she had to go through the process of IDing the body, for them just to put the sheet up to his neck so you can't see any of the injuries that caused his death. To have to turn around and walk out of that ice cold morgue, and to have to go at home and know that the next day you have to start planning a funeral. Really try to absorb this. To have to, that night, while everybody's asleep, to have to walk past that boy, your son, had to walk past his room and to see everything that he left just hours before, just days before. And had to go to sleep and know that the next day you have to go to a funeral home to pick out a casket. One that you think that he would like. Those of you who have children, try to imagine all of those things I just said, because I have tried to imagine it all night and all day. And then on top of all of that, on top of everything I just stated, I want you to also imagine how he died. Imagine the moments before he died. What was he thinking? Was he mentally calling out for you, his mother? Did thoughts of you cross his mind as he took his last breath? To not have compassion, no matter what color you are, no matter what side you find to be right, to be just, just being a human being, and having empathy and sympathy for what she and he went through, and what she will have to endure as long as she lives. Because see, everything I'm saying to you is exactly what's going to be replayed in her mind. And then to add insult to injury, to have to not only know the method of how he died and what caused his death, but then to also have a verdict that you totally consider unjust. She is now left with this being replayed over and over and over again in her mind. And you know what? After the riots, after the smoke clears, after TV reporters stop talking about it, after bloggers and even vloggers such as myself, after we stop talking about it, Miss Brown still will be left with those thoughts, and she still will have to walk past her son's room and to know that he is absent. She still will have to remember how her son looked in the morgue. She still has to remember how his hands felt when she touched him, or his forehead when she went to go kiss him in a casket. She still will remember how he felt. And then she'll also have to remember the first time that she touched or the first time that she kissed her young boy's forehead when she gave birth to him. And again, to know that he is absent. The comfort that she now has, and I hope that she knows that she can take comfort in this, is to be absent in the body, is to be what? Present in the Lord. Just being a human being. Again, no matter what side you were on or are on, just put yourself in her shoes. And then look at your children. And hold them that much tighter tonight and every night. Because none of us know the hour nor the day, and none of us know what can happen if us just walking down the street. We cannot be doing anything. And depending on the area, the region, depending on the mindset of an individual that you may come across, whether law enforcement or not, these things happen every single day. It just doesn't get no airplay. Just put yourself in Mrs. Brown's shoes. And when I just put myself in her shoes just for a moment, my soul aches for what she's going through. Then when I come back from reality, when I come back to reality and know that my son is still here, I can't see how she can actually bear this. You guys keep her and her family in your prayers. Take comfort in knowing that you're going to pay one way or the other, whether it's here, now, or it's later. Justice, ultimate justice, will never be avoided. I love you all so much. I thank you for allowing me to share and finding value in that, which I do. And then in the midst of our busy days, in the midst of the issues that we may have, in the midst of issues that I have with other people, the bigger picture, what we really should be concerned about, what our real focus should be on, is this. I'll talk to you guys later, and be blessed.